What's going on, guys? Welcome to Frank's Media and Reviews, and happy Father's Day to all the wonderful fathers out there. Today's video is going to be something a little different. It is going to be celebrating Father's Day within the horror genre. Originally, I was going to celebrate Father's Day in all different type of movies, like your typical Field of Dreams and all these other movies, but I was like, damn it, I want to do something different. So, as I stated, this is all about Father's Day within the horror genre. So there is some unique, dedicated, scary fathers out there. And I honestly thought it would just be a fun video to make. So if you are into horror films and you like these type of themed movies, at least videos, hit that like and subscribe button, because guys, I just want to talk about the horror genre, and dang it, this is just another way to talk about the beautiful genre, everything that's horror. So these movies are all very good movies, first of all. But these all have fathers who are scary, who have saved, their children or the family, and just fun movies and good movies, great storytelling, and good action, good horror, good suspense. So that's the kind of theme of today's video, and I'm going to get into it. When I thought about this video, this is the movie, and a couple others, of course, but I thought about it. I was like, dang, this would be so good. And that is Frailty. You guys know how much I love this movie, and Bill Paxton, as plays a father. And holy cow, he is scary. And when the Lord is talking to him, it ain't good. It's so wonderful storytelling. And the acting is phenomenal. And I highly recommend this film. So any chance I can talk about Frailty and you guys get to have you guys watch this film, I'm going to take any chance I can. So that is my first one. Next, speaking of psychotic dads, next is the Amityville Horror. This is an iconic horror movie, and this had to be on the list. So check out this classic horror haunted house type film, and the dad is hella crazy. Man, this is the type of video, so buckle up, guys. Next is The Shining. Classic, iconic, Jack Nicholson. I mean, dude, this would make a good double feature. Part 2. Oh my god. Bam. So anyway, The Shining, another classic, wonderful Father's Day horror movie. Next is Pumpkinhead. So these movies, the first 3, psychotic, crazy ass dads. This one, this guy does what he can to bring back his boy, and Lance plays a phenomenal dad in this movie. I mean, this is very suspenseful. It's very scary. Great practical effects. Creature design is very good. But yeah, this movie is just iconic within the horror genre. And this father will just do anything and everything at no cost to bring back his son, Pumpkinhead. So, you guys know I just mentioned Pumpkinhead, and this is the classic. And I think this might be one of my scariest films, and especially since becoming a father, and that's Pet Sematary. Um, Guys, everyone knows about this film, but this definitely hits differently when you become a father. And this movie changed changed the perception of busy roads and just watching your kids in general, out in the front yard, because damn, this movie is so effective to this day, and I consider it one of the scariest films that I have seen. Man, and the acting is so good in this film. Holy cow, I love this movie. Pet Sematary, one of the best horror films of all time, and it's so effective for me. Holy cow. So, next is, I'm going to go with this one. It's Creepshow. This is from the first story, Father's Day Cake. And, man, I love it. Where is it? Where is... yeah. Oh, there it is. Bam. Look at that. Right there. This, first of all, this 4K transfer from Scream Factory is one of the best, probably top 5. But the story, Father's Day Cake, in my opinion, it is the best story. That one and Leslie Nielsen with Ted Danson. I'm blanking on the name of the story, so I apologize. But that Father's Day Cake was easily my favorite of this anthology. So that is another one. And he gets his... Oh my God, the story is so good in this one. How it ends, man. Father's Day Cake. You know what? I'm going to go with some other, great heroic type fathers that kind of just, save their kids, their family, and just are wonderful role models for the next song. So, my next one is Poltergeist. Man, 80s classic, horror classic. There's so many iconic scenes in this film. Guys, this father, and the mother too, but we're talking about Father's Day. He does his best to save his family, and when the father goes through the tunnel, the portal to save his daughter, at least try to. It's just it's so good, man. I just love it. And I am Greg T. Nielsen, Mr. Incredible. It all goes around, guys. Greg T. Nielsen is phenomenal in this movie, and this is just a must-watch. I watch it every Halloween season, but why not for Father's Day? Poltergeist. If I'm being honest, and I try to be honest with you guys, I teared up, and I still tear up, because I recently got this, and I watched it, and the ending, man, gets me every fucking time, and I'm talking about Train to Busan. This is the best, if not at least top 3 zombie films of all time. And any chance I can get to talk about Train to Busan and let you guys know about it is, I'll do whatever I can to try to promote this film, because it is a classic to me, and the father in this film has a great story arc, And the way that it ends is so brutal, man. It's very heartfelt. It's a touching story. Um, and I just love it. I might fucking watch it right after seeing posting, making this video, because it is so damn good. Highly recommend Train to Busan. Finish the video and then watch this movie. Next is one of the best 70s movies, and it's regarded as one of Britain's horror classic films, and that is Don't Look Now. Donald Sutherland is fantastic. Holy cow. You know, he unfortunately, his daughter dies. They move to a new country afterwards, and he just sees, like, he thinks is his daughter. And there's just some great horror aspects in this film. There's some great cinematography in it as well, and I really like this film. And I like the ending as well. So classic. Don't Look Now. And I put these two kind of back to back. This one is George C. Scott, and you guys already know what I'm about to say. That's The Changeling. I'm going to be honest with you. When I first saw this movie, I thought it was boring. I'm glad I gave it another chance. But this movie, the beginning of these films, Don't Look Now and Changeling, man, those will tug at your heart. And just like, I mean, this movie is so dang good. I really like this film. And I highly recommend those who haven't seen it, give it a try. It's a little slow burn film, but jeez, man, I really like this film. And Second Sight gave it a beautiful release. So check out The Changeling. I don't want to give too much away, but I love it. Next is one of my favorite modern horror films, and at some point I'm going to make my best of modern horror films. This will be one of them, because the others remaining films again is about heroic fathers in within the horror genre. So this film is The Autopsy of Jane Doe. This movie is one of my, as I stated, one of my favorite modern horror films. Brian Cox plays a fantastic father in this film, and he's not dumb. These guys aren't dumb, and they just are in a weird, crazy situation. And I like how what Brian Cox does, to save, his son's life. And I highly recommend you guys watch this film. See this film. Watch The Frailty, Our Frailty, and Train to Busan, and then watch The Autopsy of Jane Doe. Next is A Quiet Place. Again, heroic dad, John Krasinski, plays an incredible dad, and the scenes in these films, oh my god. I mean, the beginning of this film is so good as well, and you just really feel the pain, what the family goes through, what happens, and the suspense with this alien invasion type film is just so good. I love the storyline, and this is one of my favorite modern horror films as well. So I didn't think it was gonna be kind of back to back, but the next few are. So check out A Quiet Place. This one I actually had to think about. And you know what? I think it's kind of underrated in some ways. At least that's what I think. And I'm talking about Us. Um, the father in this movie does what he can to protect his family against, these strangers. And holy cow, I love it. And the father is the same guy from Black Panther. And I apologize. You know what? I should have got the name of it. Daniel Kaluuya. I hope I'm pronouncing that name right. But he is phenomenal in this film. No, wait. I am so sorry. That's Get Out. Dork. What is it? Winston Duke. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Winston Duke. My apologies. He is phenomenal in this film. I mean, there's so many great actors in these films. The mother as well. Lupita. I'm messing up the name. I apologize. But the parents in this film the acting is phenomenal. But the father, holy cow, very good film. Highly recommend it. Most people know, of course, Get Out and Nope. But Us, I think Us seems to be like a forgotten film within Jordan Peele's movies. So check it out. Last but not least is a film that I kind of debated to be in this video, but I wanted to talk about it because it's, kind of horror. It's sci-fi based, really, but there's some horror aspects. And this movie is really fun to watch. And yeah, guys, Frank, stop talking. It is War of the Worlds. I love this film. I have so much fun watching this wonderful sci-fi kind of horror alien invasion film. So I wanted to put this up here because sometimes I think people forgot how good this film is, and Tom Cruise is fantastic as usual. I'm a huge Tom Cruise fan, and he's great in this film, in this role. And yeah, I think it just has a great story arc, and the story, the character development in this film is pretty dang good. So that is it, guys. That is my Father's Day horror edition movies. It's a little unorthodox. Again, it's not your typical Father's Day movies, but this is my type of movies that I love to talk about and I want to present to you guys. I'd like to know down in the comment section what type of horror Father's Day movies that you like. I know one that I'm forgetting that I've seen on the list is Stepfather. I haven't seen that film. I'm pretty sure that would have been in it. But I'd love to know, guys. So leave it down in the comment section. And don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons. And also thank you to my tier members. And thank you to John from Let's Talk Entertainment. Follow his channel. And thank you to William Driver. And check out down in the description the link to my tier memberships. So check it out. And happy Father's Day to all you wonderful fathers. And have a good one.